Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, or Jordan Mulan Long here. Today we talk about why I do not go to a Learn Guild or a Learn followership, and how some folks out there, might not understand why one would not want to go to more learning. Okay, Laurel goes, well, Jordan, didn't you go to a Learn Guild or a Learn followership? No, I already went through all the years of learning. I went through from early learn to middle learn to what one would call, you know, younger high learn and then elder high learn and out. I spent many years learning underneath some teachers, some good, some bad, raising my hand, working on learn work, sometimes taking homework home to work on it, which I never understood that at all, you know. And even though going to learn was a Gathering Reich law that shielded folks and made seem they learned some life skills, there is no Gathering Reich law that says you got to go to a Learn Guild or a Learn followership for what? More hand raising, more learning, more taking, more doing work. But instead of going home, you can live there. Well, I guess you could choose to go home at night if you live near to the Learn Guild or the Learn followership. But if not, you live there. The hirelings got to go home every night unless they lived too far away, then they lived there too. Well, didn't you well, you are a show player, right? Didn't you have to go to a Learn Guild or a Learn followership to learn how to be a show player? No, I didn't have to. I didn't have to. To play selbs, you already have the skill. Now, I guess you could go to learn and could work on that skill, but you already have a skill to work with. And no, it isn't like any show film or show business says, "Oh, well, you didn't go to any Learn Guild Learn followership. Well, I'm sorry. I can't hire you. I can't cast you." Do you think, Jordan, there are some businesses out there that do that? That they only hire show players who went to some Learn Guild to Learn followership? No, Laurel. I think there are show players that are hired on how they look and how long they've been show playing for in shows and films, plays. I don't do plays, all right? But a lot of them like to do all three of those things. And I don't really think the learning has anything to do with it. I never gotten casted in a film or a show due to not coming due to not going to some Learn Guild or Learn followership. Well, what do you got against it? I don't have anything against Learn Guilds, Learn followerships. But is the whole learner loan bullshit, where it is bullshit, Laurel. First, you take a loan out, and the loan's going to cover for your rooming. It's going to cover for all the things that you might have to yield to the learn during those years you're working there. But you would think that, like any kind of loan, you'd think you'd start yielding it back each month, and you'd think that you would get that each time you start yielding it back each month. And by the time you step out, you'd think you might be to the end of it. No, learner loans are like this. Oh, well, don't worry about yielding anything back until after you step out of high learn, which is kind of sad. Yeah, it is bullshit. I'll give you that, Jordan. It is bullshit. You know, you don't truly have to go to a Learn Guild or a Learn followership if you don't want to. It's not like the Gathering Reich would make a law saying you need more learning. you know, because how could they uphold that law? I don't know. And let me tell you, I don't know. But I just felt that I had gotten that I didn't need to do that because why did I want to do that for? So I could learn more things, which I guess you're learning something every day, even if it's not in a classroom. You know, it wasn't like I was wanting to get some kind of work that I had to learn about the work before I could get the work. Yeah, at the end of the day, there's going to be folks that, will think that you should go to a learn guild after you're done with the first kind of learning that everyone goes through. Well, not everyone. There's either withdrawal learn, outless learn, a home learn, but you know what I mean. And, at the end of the day, if they choose to do it, that's their own business. I choose not to. And hopefully folks will understand my ground's sake of why. And if they don't, well, that's just too bad either way, I guess. Alright, I'll see you all later.